All right, there is some new college tea out here in these college and FAFSA soft launch streets. Some new timelines, some new office hours, and all kinds of stuff. So definitely, if you want the tea, you need to stay tuned. All right, and thank you for joining NRE College and Career Network podcast. And I am your host, Nicole Renee, where we have all the latest college tea. And so, yes, I'm going to continue with my information about the FAFSA soft launch. And if you watch my previous two videos, you know that the FAFSA launched last week, and there have been some major complications, but it seems like today the sun is coming out. Not all the way out, but it's peeking out. And so there's some really good news that is on the forefront. So if you're just joining the channel for the first time, make sure that you subscribe and like this video. And just to give you a little bit of information about me, I'm a college and career counselor by day and a college consultant by night. So stay tuned and listen to the blurb that I left for my students earlier today. So there is an update. Today is January the 9th. So as of today, the FAFSA website is supposed to be open 24/7. They just sent out some documentation, and I'll put that in a link connected to this video. All right. And so with that, I want to also share the office hours with you, because FAFSA used to be open every single day, but now they have some new hours. So pay attention to this. So again, they're going to be open 24/7 for routine, except for routine maintenance, as far as the site will always be open. All right. But their office hours, meaning their customer service, from January to April will be Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sundays and holidays, they are closed. So remember, this coming Monday, which is the 15th, is a federal holiday, so they will be closed. So for those of you who have a January 15th financial aid deadline, there are some of you want to go ahead and get started if you haven't done so already. So again, today is Tuesday. So reach out to me, reach out to Gear Up. Let us know where you need some help. We'll start contacting your parents once we talk to you guys, just to make sure you get this done. If you have not done the two forms, of course, you want to do the CSS profile first. It's a longer form. It's more involved. And then once you do that, the FAFSA, if you're able to get in, you may have to still do the refresh and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not saying it's going to be totally easy, but that means you're going to have to be patient. Okay. So you want to do that CSS profile first, and then the same questions that are going to be asked on the FAFSA have already been asked on the CSS profile. And so that should be easier for you to do as far as inputting the information. Okay. Now, I remember in another video, I told you guys that even though you're doing this now, the data dump from the government is not going to go in until the end of January. That is still true. However, those colleges still have those deadlines. So I am reaching out to them as you tell me which schools they are, to see if they're going to make some slight extensions on those deadlines. We can check that out, because this is what's going to happen. And here's the tea for you, because y'all know I know people. So it's two workarounds that they're going to do to try to get your financial aid letters to you faster, even though they're still waiting for that data dump. So the workaround number one is, if a student has done the CSS profile, whether it was months ago or today, they ask so many questions that colleges that do the CSS profile will send out an estimated bill. Okay. Emphasis on the word estimated. Workaround number two, for those schools that do have those January 15th, February 15th early FAFSA deadlines, they're going to ask you for a copy of your confirmation email that you completed the FAFSA with. And on that confirmation email, there's going to be something called your SAI number, or your student aid index number. It's a number that's generated after you do the report that schools use from the government to determine how they're going to package your financial aid letter from that particular school to see how much aid that the government feels that your family is able to pay towards your education, and then the school has a formula to package that for you. So a lot of those schools that want to get those out early, and they do have the staff to do it, they're going to send you an estimated letter as well. So emphasis on the word estimated. So you want to make sure that even though you have that estimated letter, your deposits for all schools, for the most part, are due by May 1st. So around April, middle April, if you haven't received an updated letter, I don't know what that process is, but this is my suggestion. You might want to reach out to the school and see if this is the final estimation that you're going to get before you have to deposit. Just so that you can make sure that you can crunch those numbers and you can afford to go to those schools. Now, also keep in mind, regardless of if they gave you an estimated letter or a permanent letter in the summer, there's always some adjustments anyway. So you will get another adjustment in the summertime too, right? But those are the two workarounds, all right? So if you guys have any questions at all, please email me, let me know. But it's time for you guys with that early deadline to go in there. And that means you're going to have to practice and do some flexibility. You may see us older people stretching our fingers and crunching our fingers. You might have to do that for that refresh. You might have to exercise some patience. Go in there, and may the odds forever be in your favor. All right? So I hope you got something from that hot tea that I just dropped for you today. If you have any questions about college planning, FAFSA, or anything else, drop some comments below down in the chat. And also you can click the link in my bio to get a free 10-minute consultation if you have any questions. And also stay tuned for some upcoming workshops that we may have. All right. So thank you so much for listening. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the channel. Have a good one.